Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's AJ. Thanks for tuning in. So first, before we get started with this movie reaction, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who watched my Monty Python reaction video. You know, that's only the second movie reaction that I've posted. You know, this is a fairly brand new channel. And so I've been keeping my expectations in check, right? And, you know, I don't expect a new channel to, get, thousands of views right off the bat. But that's actually kind of what happened with my Monty Python video. As of right now that I'm recording this, it's at about 4,800 views, which is about 4,700 more than the next closest video on my channel. Yeah, that YouTube algorithm works in mysterious ways, right? But yeah, anyway, so I'm just really happy that that video is finding people. People are watching it, liking it, commenting, and subscribing off of that video. That means a lot, especially for a brand new channel, just trying to get off the ground. This is something that I want to do for a long time. So to get this kind of response, this early on, it really means a lot. So again, just thank you everybody for watching. But anyway, so we're here now with another reaction. Today we are doing Dazed and Confused by Richard Linklater. And the reason I'm watching Dazed and Confused now, aside from it being just a cult classic comedy that I should have watched by now, I figured, well, what film would be a good film to watch the week of April 20th? And from what little I do know about this movie, it seemed like the right choice. I mean, after all, I already have watched Half-Baked, and that felt like it would have been the go-to movie had I not seen that before. But yeah, so we're watching Dazed and Confused, and I really have no excuse for not having watched this yet, because I'm a big Richard Linklater fan. I haven't really sat down and thought about my top 10 films of all time in a while, but I'm pretty sure Waking Life by Richard Linklater would be in that top 10. It's easily top 20 at the very least, And then I recently revisited Linklater's Before trilogy, which of course stars Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy. And yeah, that still holds up. It's still great. The performances in that. And so yeah, Dazed and Confused, cult classic comedy, early Linklater. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it. This is going to be my reaction to Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused from 1993, starring Wiley Wiggins and I believe the first film role for one Matthew McConaughey. P.S. One more thing. When are we going to get Waking Life on Blu-ray in North America? Can we expect a Criterion edition at some point soon? That would be lovely. Anyway, yeah, now we're getting into the reaction. Let's go. I love that little thing how you can tell it's shot on film, because you see the credits just slightly just shaking a little bit. This is why I chose to watch this movie this week, of all weeks.
I'm headed this way.
Oh. Later.
So what do we decide?
About what?
About tonight?
Why don't we just, meet at the party?
Alright.
I wouldn't want you waiting around for me all night anyway.
Alright. Whatever.
Cool. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I have a feeling I'm going to see a lot of actors in this that I recognize that had maybe their first or second role ever in this.
What time is your party tonight, man?
9:30, man.
9:30.
Seems more like amphetamine energy than pot energy, if I'm being honest.
Later. Woodward, Bernstein.
Nice
That
little...
makes you deep throat. So was this a smoked or a liquid lunch?
Hey, smoked, right?
So,
Love a good Watergate joke.
I don't generally feel comfortable with those kinds of
okay.
things.
Pick us up at 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
It's gonna be all right.
Okay, I guess we're going to the party then.
So I'm guessing that's the main plot, driver of this film, is everyone going to this party. Is it going to be like taking place all in one night?
What? Coach gave me something to give to you. They're really doing this.
Yeah.
He wants them all back by the end of the day, too. Can you believe that one? And everybody's signing it?
Right in class?
There, man. It's no good.
Oh, okay, it's a woodshop project.
It's gotta be tight. You're gonna have to put some gum around the base of that to get it, man. Alcohol was such a big problem that they had to resort to neo-McCarthyism.
No, I think they're just afraid some of us might be having too good a time.
It's the old age-suppressing youth thing,
Neo-McCarthyism, I like that. I've been waiting 3 long years for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Those junior high kids are dead meat, I promise. Okay, all you freshman punks, listen up. It's your lucky day. We're gonna take it easy on you. And save us all.
Teacher's just laughing.
So if you meet here, right here, After school today, you only get one lick from each of us. Oh yeah, Mitch Kramer. Mitchy. We're looking for you, pal. Your ass will be perfect for the day is over.
You better get out of town. Go spend the summer with your grandparents or something.
Hey, what's the matter with you, Floyd? What quarterbacks don't have to do what their coaches say, is that it? Dawson, did you give him that pledge sheet? Huh? The pledge sheet, did you give it to him?
Yeah, Coach, it's right here.
Randy Floyd, before next fall, you're in need of a serious attitude adjustment, young man. You better get your priorities straight. And watch out with that other crowd you're running with. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Hey, look who it is.
Y'all ready to bust some ass?
The Batman himself.
Benny, Melvin. Okay. Good. What are you doing? What? Picking up trash? What are you doing?
Man, I was just waiting for one of the media coaches.
Interesting that he picked up the sheet. Is he gonna get him to sign it later?
Come on, let's get back. Let's go get back. Come on.
Dawson?
Yep.
So I was around this age, I want to say like in the late 90s, early 2000s. And man, my high school was nothing like this. You know? It's pretty low key, it's pretty mellow. For anybody who grew up, you know, in the 70s or 80s even, what was your high school experience like? Like, was it this crazy? Was there this level of hazing going on? You know, my high school, I don't even think that it was a case of like, you know, teachers and administration being on top of it to prevent it. I think really, like, honestly, like, kids just weren't interested in doing this kind of stuff.
Carl, get in the house.
Get in the house!
And you, get the hell off my property.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, ma'am. I was just escorting your fine young son home from school.
She just straight up greeted him with a shotgun.
Oh, that's it. I fucking saw that, you little sack of shit. You two are fucking dead. You hear me? You're fucking dead.
This town is wild.
Excuse me, thank you. All right, you little freshman bitches! Harry! That was pathetic! Let's try it again! That means get up, you lazy little bitches! Get up! Harry! That was karma, you little slut girl! You little freshman slut! Get up!
This is what's
Crazy.
fascinating, is the way not only the school, but the entire community seems to be supporting this, you know, or at least turn their heads. I mean, they apparently have permission to use the parking lot.
Right.
No parents seem to mind, you know. They're selling concessions, you know, I mean.
I know.
Adam Goldberg, the voice of reason in this film. We're currently in a ketchup shortage, so this is just hurting my feelings.
Hello there.
I would like for you to propose to Tony.
Oh, God.
On your knees.
No, seriously, you can stand up. What's your name?
Sabrina.
I'm Tony. We were just discussing the utter stupidity of these initiation rituals, and we were kind of wondering why someone like you would subject yourself to the losing end of it all.
What are we having, social hour over here?
Say, man. Fuck the coaches, man. It's 2 of us, man.
Pick this thing up.
Yeah, you know. What are you doing?
I knew that's what he did. It's just so weird how during that whole hazing montage, you'd get the seniors being like, it's okay, it'll be over soon, or, you know, we had to do this too, and you'll get to do this. And it's like, everyone kind of knows it's just a really shitty thing to do, so why keep doing it? Just be like, you know what, yeah, this was shitty. Just because it happened to me doesn't mean it has to happen to the next group of people. It's just like, just stop doing it, you know?
Hey, Dad, Mom. Just a
I
second.
like how that guy with the pot leaf on his shirt thinks he's being inconspicuous about anything.
I guess you got the wrong house.
Yeah, inconvenient for you. I'm sorry. Brought Mr. Pickford all together.
Hey, these things happen. Don't worry about it. Dad? Yeah.
Were you going to have a party here tonight, son?
I don't know what that was all about.
Start unpacking. We're not going anywhere.
Couple too many slices of pizza and I'm right there with you.
Let me tell you something. I took it easy on you, all right? Yeah, you're not smiling now, are you? You sack of shit.
Yeah, there's always one senior who has to be the badass. I think O'Banion's gonna be the first senior in history to take that honors 2 years in a row. Guy's a dick. Hey man, look, since the party's not going on, me and some of the other guys will probably end up just riding around. You want us to stop by and pick you up? What, you think that's a good idea? It'd be a pretty cool move to show up and let them know it doesn't bother you that much. Yeah, okay, cool. I got a confession to make. What do you mean a confession? Look, you know, for like the last year or so, I've been talking about going to law school so I can be an ACLU lawyer and be in a position to help people getting fucked over and all that. And I realize I just want to do it, you know what I mean? I mean, it sounds good and all, but I just have to confront the fact that I really don't like the people I've been talking about helping out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I like people, period. I mean, you guys are okay. I'm just trying to be honest about being a misanthrope.
So you're not going to go to law school? What do you want to do then?
Alright, so far I most relate to this character. Ooh, look what it is.
Say, man, you got a joint? It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
So good.
All right.
Here's the line. I didn't know it was said while he's just driving and you don't even see his face.
Hey, you know Mitch?
Oh yeah, I think I just heard about you.
Oh, really? What'd you hear?
I don't know, man. Are you okay?
Yeah. Hey, man. What grade's she in? Sophomore.
Oh, they still think the party's going on?
No. Crank it up.
Did 90% of the budget for this film go to the music licensing?
Hey, I hear my name over here. You guys talking about me? Hey, kiddo. Heard they got you pretty bad. And I asked them to take it easy on you. I can't believe they did that. Man, God, no wonder.
So you're a freshman, right?
Yeah.
And how's the shooters crop of freshman chicks looking?
What, you're gonna end up in jail sometime, really? So.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
Hashtag
Yes,
me
they
too.
do.
But what are we preparing ourselves for?
Death.
Life of the party. It's true.
You know, but that's valid. Because if we're all gonna die anyway, shouldn't we be enjoying ourselves now? You know, I'd like to quit thinking of the present, like right now, as some minor, insignificant preamble to something else.
That was like the most Linklater thing that's happened in this movie so far. That conversation.
Get him out of my way.
Okay.
Or the pocket.
Check this out. I hear they're busting carbonate out back.
Whoa, what did you say?
About what?
Carbonate, what about? What the fuck?
Remember me, you pig?
Oh,
Take him.
All right. How you doing?
second time he says the line, also while driving and you don't see his face.
Man, someone's toking some reefer.
What'd you just say?
When?
Just now, man, when you walked past. You said someone's toking some reefer.
No, I said something about smelling some pot. Yeah, it's just an observation.
Well, who the hell are you, man? Isaac fucking Newton? Well, guess what, genius? I'm the one smoking marijuana, motherfucker. So I'm blazing with my friends, so I'm a fucking pothead, man. What's it to you, huh? Huh? What's the matter, pussy?
This place used to be off limits, man.
Fun fact, well, maybe more creepy fact, the actual moon towers in Austin, Texas were built in the 1890s, mostly as a response to there being a serial killer in Austin in the 1880s, 85, I believe. The serial killer was killing house servants at night, breaking into these properties and killing these house servants. So for public safety, they built these moon towers around Austin back then. And it was super innovative at the time. that sort of street lighting was not common at all.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey. Hey, how's it going? Maybe I'm not into any of it anymore.
That'd be the biggest mistake of your life, Pink. No one quits senior year, pal. Especially if you're starting quarterback. I mean, we got a shot at state.
All I'm saying is that if I do play next year, it's gonna be on my terms, not theirs.
Air raid, freshman.
Oh, come on, darling, leave her.
No, Tony, this is between me and her, and she better be on the ground in 5 seconds.
Wait, she doesn't have to air raid because she's with me, okay?
I'm gonna make the next year of your life a living hell.
That is terrible, Floyd. You're my first.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's going down.
He did it. I can't believe it. Come on, man. You want some more? You fucking bitch.
That's how it goes sometimes, you know?
Hey, what time are you supposed to be home anyway?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. A couple hours ago.
Oh, yep. Been there before.
Not to indulge in any alcohol, drugs, sex after 12. Found that in the glove compartment, man.
Well, you know, you're the third person who's given me this today, and I'll probably end up signing it. I just don't want to give in so easy.
Man, it's the same bullshit they tried to pull in my day. You know, if it ain't that piece of paper, some other choice they're gonna try and make for you. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Well. Couple of football players. Wonder what coach is gonna think of all this.
I forgot. I might play ball, but I will never sign that.
Whew. Living.
Go, you gonna come?
This is your one get out of jail free card.
So I hope you enjoyed it.
Alright, and that was Dazed and Confused, which, by the way, my favorite Led Zeppelin song. I don't know if it's considered hack to say that. I mean, I think that's kind of an obvious choice. But yeah, the first time I ever heard Dazed and Confused, the song, it was actually the 25-minute live version on How the West Was Won. And yeah, that blew my mind. Anyway, back to the movie. You know, it's interesting. Twice in that movie, we heard that iconic line, all right. You know, and it's like, I've never seen this movie, but I know that line. That line is iconic. You know, people know that line. If you know movies, you know that line. But it's just funny how the way this was edited, like you hear that line twice, but both times it's while they're driving, and I don't even think you see McConaughey's face while he's saying it. So what that tells me about the way it was edited, you know, is just that they didn't have any expectations for that line. They didn't go into that saying, oh, this is going to be the line, you know? Like it was just there. It was a throwaway. But it ended up catching on. It's really interesting how that happens, where like, yeah, I bet when he wrote that line that, you know, he did not expect that was going to be, you know, the one thing, if anything, that lived on from this film. I recently saw an interview with Matthew McConaughey in which he talked about, you know, making this film. And when he got cast, it was only for 2 lines. You know, pretty sure he was supposed to be there for just a day. But he made such an impression with that one scene that they kept him on for, I think, another couple weeks. And, you know, obviously, as you can see, he ended up being in a bunch more scenes than just the one he was originally hired for. And that just really, there's a great lesson in that, which is, you know, and there's that cliche, there's no small part, only small actors, which, you know, is such a cliche line. But it goes beyond acting. That's just life in general, you know, just taking advantage of your opportunities, you know, like there's no opportunity too small. You know, if you're prepared and you're ready to show up and knock it out of the park, and who knows what can come of it from there, you know? It's great that happened in real life in the making of the film, because in some ways that kind of reflects, you know, what the film is about. You know, you have Wiley Wiggins' character who, you know, ends up making the most of this terrible situation where he's getting paddled by these seniors, and one of them kind of takes pity on him a little bit and, you know, is nice to him when the other seniors aren't looking. And, you know, he's able to kind of parlay that all the way into basically having the best night of his life. So it's just, you know, there's a lesson in the film that got mirrored in real life, and you love to see that kind of that kind of serendipity. But anyway, yeah, so had fun with this movie. Just a fun, solid comedy with a little bit of that extra Linklater touch, And the fact that he went from Slacker to this film, two very different films in terms of approach. You have one that's this very experimental, sort of, almost even just psychedelic in the way that you just kind of float through the world of that film, Slacker. To go to this, which, has the framework of a more, traditional high school comedy film. Very different on paper, but, very much of the same spirit, like of just sort of the wandering nature of life. It's interestingly enough, there's just a very like sort of Zen quality to a lot of his work in that way, But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. So like I said at the top of this video, thank you everybody who watched my Monty Python and the Holy Grail reaction. I really appreciate the likes and the comments. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And remember, I'm doing movie reactions, album reactions, I'm even doing some reviews and recommendations. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want more content like this. So signing out for today, my name's AJ. Thanks for watching and have a good day.